Hi, we are Brian and Carrie Moore. We've been married 14 years.
Hi, we're Rick and Doris Knox, and we've been married about 46 and a half years. Little fun fact, we only knew each other a week before we decided to get married.
We're Al and Diana Trikoff, and we've been married 52 years next month.
We're Dave and Judy Jansen, and we've been married 60 years as of 3 weeks ago.
I just say communication, communication, communication. You know, opening up a line of communication between you and your spouse.
I think about the marriage vows that we made, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer. We've had a little bit of that, all of that, and we've come out on the good side with God's help.
Inviting God or accepting God or letting God be in our lives, that made a huge difference too. That's made a huge difference.
Listening is key. Always being open to the other person's viewpoint or point of view and understand where they're coming from.
Compassion, respecting one another, listening, our communication skills, trusting, and forgiveness.
I think it's that we both put the other one first.
And trust. Trust and prayer, that's what's going to get us through it.
And I think we've learned to, just accept each other for who we are and not, try to change each other.
Well, one of the things that helped us get through the hard times was the church, and more specifically our Disciple Bible Study class when Doris went through her cancer treatments.
During tough times, it's go to the Lord in prayer.
Whatever was going on in our lives at that time, reading the Bible really helped a lot. It was talking to us.
I think it's important to just always keep in mind that we're on the same team, that we have the same goal. We're in it together, and so just remembering we're on the same team.
Actually, we have found going through counseling and ironing out some major issues, our trauma issues in our family, has been impactful because we all come to the marriage with baggage.
You have to be willing to trust that other person. And if you do, you just take it a day at a time and you get through it. With God's help, you come out the other side.
And that baggage can weigh us down, and it can weigh the marriage down, and it can cause frustration and confusion. So when you see that you get to hard places, don't be afraid to turn to your minister for counseling or outside counseling. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think it's really important for young couples that are considering getting married, try to get past the hormones. I know he's handsome and she's beautiful, but let's get down to the things that are important. This is a lifetime commitment you're making, and it's got to be the right person with the same values and the same goals that you have, and it's just real important.
Learning to communicate, and that's not always easy, and learning to communicate maybe a way the other person needs you to communicate.
And respect one another and their opinions. They have a right to their opinions. You may not agree, but it's okay. And once again, please get involved in a church family, because God works the miracles not only through our church but through our people. And staying together, being enriched in a family of love through our church is so critical, in my opinion. That's what has got us through.
And always being the other one's cheerleader.
Don't give up on each other too soon. It's too easy to say, this doesn't work or this won't work.
You can disagree, but don't be disagreeable. be willing to compromise and be willing to overlook the little things that aren't important.
That's right.
Give love a chance.
My advice is shut up and listen.
That's a good one. I need to follow that one more often.
Probably mostly for the guy and the gal, but
Yeah, and don't assume that he knows. You know what happens when you assume. So we have communication. Yes. What was the question? I think I got off track here.
Well, we like each other, and we have fun together, and we just take each day as it comes.
it just kind of has. We're open to do things. We are trying new things, and we've always kept us ahead of our kids. So we've always tried to make time for us, even though, everybody has busy lives with their kids and their kids' schedules. So.
And one of the major factors that has really kept our marriage strong is our church family, is our involvement in church. Through our church, we have gone through marriage enrichment, which was incredible. In fact, every time we take communion, we practice the marriage enrichment of sharing the bread.
I think knowing too that we have each other's backs and we trust each other. So if we make stupid mistakes, we extend a lot of grace to each other.
Mm-hmm.
The stage we're at now, where we have young kids, and we're working together to raise them and teach them and just grow them up to be, successful people, has definitely brought us closer together, and made us work as a team more.
There's a little game you can play called Give More Than You Can Get, and you try to outdo the other person. And if they're nice to you, you try to be nicer to them. And it can be some fun, and it seems to work a little bit too.